Hey, what's up everybody, the Destroyer here, and welcome back to the Lord of the Rings, the Battle of Middle-earth 2, patch 1.08 cast. We have a 2v2 on Udun. So, let's get into it. We have our first player, Xelenos, RECON Xelenos, of course, as the Dwarves in the bottom right. His partner for this game is RaD3GaST as the Goblins. And of the opposing team, we have YodA as Goblins there. And his ally for this team is a barcode. It said Alpha on the replay, so I'm going to call him Alpha. It said versus YodA and Alpha, so I'm guessing that guy's name is Alpha. So we'll call him Alpha. Alright, let's see what's going on here, because calling someone a barcode doesn't really... it's a little strange, isn't it? We have a Hall of Warriors going down from Xelenos. Goblin Cave going down from RaD3GaST. Undoubtedly beaconing for potential spots for a forward mine from the enemy team, probably. Forward tunnel, possibly, maybe. Oh yeah, forward mine for sure. Forgot he was Dwarves. Alpha does have a forward mine somewhere though, but it's over here. Will he find it? Xelenos does see it now, undoubtedly. It looks like he's getting a mine over there as well. YodA going for Goblin Caves, a couple of them. So he'll have some goblins out soon. He doesn't have any out quite yet. The first battalions are coming out to the field right now. RaD3GaST has his first battalion. Let's see what's going on over here. Looks like we have dwarf on dwarf action. Both teams have used the rally call. Xelenos is of course the green ones, and Alpha being the pink. Or I guess that's not really green, is it? It's like teal, cyan, whatever you want to call it. Xelenos does know where the forward mine is, though. He does need to get rid of that if he wants to stem the tide, so to speak, of dwarves. Xelenos going for an archery range as well. Pulling back to defend in front of his fortress, which is a good call. So the fortress can help cut down a lot of these guys. And it looks like Xelenos will manage to save his battalion of guardians there, which is quite handy. Well, YodA does have some goblin warriors in the back of the base of RaD3GaST. And sending some guys through the center as well. I do like green. This green is very cool. I don't know. I mean, I've said it many times. I like the colors of patch 1.08. I wish they were in patch 2.02. If only. I mean, you never have trouble seeing them on the minimap, that's for sure. And that's something that I think is an issue. But, anyway. This patch, not so much. Very good. We got our first battalion of Axelors out for Xelenos. And a battalion of Guardians there as well. Looks like YodA has sent some guys over here. They have been tailed by some Goblin Warriors from the opposing team. RaD3GaST is on top of it. Looks like RaD3GaST also has some Goblin Archers over here. Getting more of them as we speak. YodA sending more Goblin Warriors across the field here. So he's sending everybody kind of in the direction of Xelenos, which of course is not going to be good for Xelenos, being doubled. Xelenos is on the attack though. There are K-bets above his guys though, which is a bit it's going to weaken him quite a bit. He can charge. Oh no, it's on cooldown. Never mind. He had the ability, but he used it. Yes, he used it there. Very nice. Knocking these dwarves down and cutting them down as well. Doesn't look like Alpha's using his charge though. He really should, but he's probably focused elsewhere. Well, he doesn't really have much else to focus on, I guess. Maybe he just isn't using his charge. Would have definitely helped cut this battle time down a bit. But he lived nonetheless. Looks like we have a siege works being thrown down by Alpha. That could potentially be useful. There was a wall hub there being thrown down to save the Dwarven builder, undoubtedly. And YodA continuing to fight on here with his Goblin Warriors all over the place. Looks like some of the Dwarves got on top of the Axelors here. These Goblins as well. Oh, no, they passed through. They have bigger fish to fry. I'm sure he knows where he's going. Maybe a little clash here. Xelenos has the superior Dwarven army though over Alpha. just a battalion of guardians, really. Nothing too much. YodA does have some Goblin Warriors over here. They're not going to do much, though, unfortunately. One battalion of Goblin Warriors isn't really enough to do a whole lot, unless they're left alone behind a mine shaft or something. And of course, they can take a mine shaft out. Looks like we're going for half-troll marauders from YodA. But he does have a army of goblins on his doorstep. So it looks like RaD3GaST will be doing some damage soon. And also Alpha is pushing in the direction of RaD3GaST also. So potentially he could lose his or get doubled here. Cave Troll with a stick. Who has that? Ace YodA. YodA has gone for Cave Trolls. Very nice. Meanwhile, we have a Gorkill the Goblin King out for RaD3GaST. That should definitely help. Actually, I think it's RaD3GaST, is it? Yeah. And Cave Troll does fall. YodA's got a pretty strong army here. Lots of goblins. He's got archers support, he's got a lot of warriors, and he has the pikes that are in Porcupine, so they'll tank a lot of damage as well. Of course, half-troll marauders are very tanky, very strong units. Looks like we have a half-troll marauder battalion out for RaD3GaST as well. And while there is a Dwarven attack over here, Xelenos is pushing forward on Alpha's base. So, potentially, he may have made a mistake. Maybe assuming he could defend Xelenos with what he had over here while attacking the other guy. They might have enough to double and kill him, though. RaD3GaST could be in trouble. There's even a Tainted Land thrown down, which I believe is the just armor in this patch. Yep, just 50% armor. Still a great thing to have, though. And it looks like we have some men of Dale here from Alpha, trying to defend off the enemy team, of course, so he can destroy him. That's the idea. You might actually be able to defend off Xelenos, but he's going to need more guys over here. It looks like they have returned. There's a battle wagon here as well. If he can get in a position while these pikes are out of position, he can run over these guys with ease. He's trying desperately to use that. Oh, he didn't micro his battle wagon, though. He did run right into some phalanxes. Looks like Xelenos did summon some hobbits over here. So they did their damage. It looks like RaD3GaST base is safe for now. Quote unquote safe. It's not really safe, but at least the fortress is not under direct threat, which is always good. It looks like YodA and Alpha are trying to fend off here. They're doing a fairly decent job of it, I'd say. YodA's got plenty of spam, lots of guys on the field. It actually looks like Xelenos is going for an attack on YodA. Oh, these are the hobbits, of course. Well, at least until they despawn, they'll be going for an attack on YodA. We have a mine over here from Alpha as well, so he can get over to his allies' base, just like YodA did over here. Being able to swap between your teammates' base and your base very quickly is very, very useful. He's beaconing the hobbits are there. They will despawn here just in a second. Their time is gone, but they're still attacking. Why is that? Oh, there they go. That was weird. And now YodA has a very large green blob on the minimap. He's also got troops down here as well. He's getting a lot of half-troll marauders out in the field, which are quite good. They have high damage potential. Unfortunately, there's a lot of axes throwing in their way, so they should fall fairly quickly. But when used like this, put in porcupine formation, they do tank the damage fairly nicely, allowing the goblin archers in the back to do as much damage as possible. Although they will be overwhelmed here very shortly. There's overwhelming amount of half trolls. Gorkill's also out here, up to level 4, giving leadership to his allies. 25% armor, 25% experience. No damage boost for his leadership. Still very useful, especially when you have a lot of half trolls who are already tanky. Giving them an armor boost, always a great thing to do. Looks like YodA does have a defense force though, of some sort, so It's not going to be easy to break down as of yet. Well, Xelenos pushing in with a large army of dwarves. Look at all these dwarves. As well as a Gloin. We actually got these guys in with a charge. They're going to take down this mineshaft. Very nice. They've also got rid of the tunnel that YodA was using. So YodA will have to walk his troops over here or go through the nearest tunnel to help his ally. Although he does have to deal with RaD3GaST's army, which has gotten significantly bigger in size since even a few minutes ago, where he was in trouble. YodA is going for an attack on his base, though. Although we do have a cave troll out from RaD3GaST, which is helping defend pretty well, along with the spiderlings and the arrow towers here. I'm thinking this might be it for Alpha. There's just an overwhelming amount of dwarves over here from Xelenos. We have a Hobbit summon in here from Alpha. That's probably not going to be enough. He has Gloin and a ton of Guardians on his fortress, as well as Axelors, actually. He may have used that a bit too far away, I think. The Vial of Galadriel didn't seem to affect anyone. Actually, it affected that battalion there. Other than that, not too much. Oh, the fortress is so close. He'll never get Gloin out of there. And even if he did, there's just too many dwarves here. And the fortress of Alpha does fall. And that will neutralize Alpha pretty much. He does have a archery range over here, but that pretty much secures the victory for the southern team, I would say. And now Xelenos is free to summon some Men of Dale down here to help his ally RaD3GaST against YodA. And of course, once he cleans up over here, he'll start moving to the west, I would imagine. And then hit them from the side, which will be absolutely devastating. Cave trolls with a stick. Gotta love your cave trolls with sticks. Whenever I build cave trolls, I always give them a tree. I love that pseudo attack troll feel they give you. Unfortunately, it does die fairly quickly, though, to a lot of archers. So that's unfortunate for him. What the fate a cave troll deserves. And in comes the army of Xelenos. Looks like he has a forward undermine here. Actually, he has 4 battalions of Axelors in his undermine, oddly enough. I guess he's going to go over here, build a forward mine possibly, and then pop out somewhere with his Axelors. Maybe here? That is highly possible. Well, we'll see how long YodA can defend against RECON, Xelenos, and RaD3GaST. I don't know if RaD3GaST is in the RECON clan or not. I don't really keep up with the clans. Well, I don't really keep up with 1.08 either, I'm gonna be honest. I just like to cast it now and again because it's good. Alright. We have a totem there. A gore kill totem. I remember when gore kill totems used to keep you in the game, and then you could glitch them out of the map. Terrible bug. I had to deal with that bug quite a few times. I'd imagine that's fixed for 1.08. But I couldn't tell you. There's a lot of guys here. We're definitely making headway, as you would expect. Ooh, nice worm summon. Killed a lot of guys when he came out of the ground there. Alpha has now been defeated, leaving YodA by himself there. But his worm is going to do a lot of damage before he's done. Looks like YodA had a scavenger as well, because he's getting a lot of money for kills and stuff. He does indeed. He has Wildman as well. Oh no, that was him. He has, well, he has the same things really. Just he has one more power. And of course, Xelenos is Undermine and Mendale and Dwarven Riches. What does Dwarven Riches do in this patch? Selected resource output 300%. So that's just like industry in this patch, which is what it used to be like. And Xelenos has a nice little backdoor entrance here. where he'll push in with an army of dwarves and eventually overwhelm YodA. YodA's put up a hell of a fight, though, gotta admit. He's done fairly well. Unfortunately, though, without his allies' help, he will fall. Just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Trying to think of some quirky saying there. I guess that works. Way the dice fall? Is that one? I don't know. Dice roll? Who knows? And down he goes. YodA has been defeated. And that leaves the southern team, Xelenos and RaD3GaST, the victors. Good game. Very well played to both teams, I'd say. But of course, southern team takes the victory. Obviously, played a little better. But there you go. Hopefully that was an enjoyable cast of patch 1.08, and I will see you guys next time.